G'day everyone! Today's video is for those of you who are young cosplayers, or if you're a parent or guardian of a young cosplayer. Firstly, I just want to say one thing. Thank you. Thank you if you're a young cosplayer, because you are the next generation that is going to continue with this art form. And for parents, thank you for taking the time to watch this and showing an interest. Cosplay is so much more than just wearing a costume. It teaches important life skills like goal setting, time management, and problem solving, just to name a few. In this video, I want to cover off 4 points that I think is really important for young cosplayers to be aware of, and also their parents and guardians. The first point is open communication. This is so important. Both sides of the party need to have that open communication with each other. And I'm putting this as point 1 because I get so many comments in my videos that say, I really want to do this, but I don't want to tell my mum. Or I really love seeing this and I want to cosplay, but I'm scared that my dad won't let me do it. Cosplay is like any other hobby, like sport, like music, like whatever. You are going to have to associate time to it. There will be a cost factor to it, and there will be development of skills. To the young cosplayers, I say this: do not hide it from your parents. Your parents or guardians, they're adults. And let me just tell you this: when we love someone and we can feel that they're hiding something from us, well, our minds really may go to the worst possible scenario. So it's just better for everyone if you just tell them. You are doing nothing wrong. As for the parents and guardians, look, I get it. Dressing up in costuming when it's not Halloween, that can sound a little bit strange. But try and show an interest. Try and get them on board with it, even if you don't necessarily understand it. Be encouraging about it. After all, it's something that they will love. And if they love it, then that means that you can work it in with the rest of their lives. You can tell them that they can go and do some crafting and cosplay after they do their homework or their chores, and that will be a motivation. The other thing is in terms of hobbies, cosplaying is incredibly flexible in terms of hours being committed to it. Point number 2 is choosing a cosplay. Now on this point, I cannot stress this enough. Choose age-appropriate cosplays. Parents, you know what I mean. For the young cosplayers, what I mean by this is make sure that you're choosing cosplays that are not for adults, that are not highly revealing. Leave that for when you're an adult, when you're over 18 years old. And yes, I get it, they may be your absolutely favorite character, but just trust me when I say this. Not all adults are good adults. It's really sad, but it's true. I guess kind of a quick guideline or note in terms of whether or not it would be an appropriate cosplay would be, think about what you're showing. Okay, so if you're going to be showing things like your tummy or anything that is past mid-thigh down, or it doesn't have any kind of straps up the top, probably not age appropriate. Use this time that you have now to just craft and to enjoy yourself and to really hone in those skills, because when you're an adult, you'll be able to make these adult costumes, if you so wish to do them, in a really fantastic way. Point number 3 is making the costumes. You may not actually know how to sew or how to make armor. That's okay, neither did I. The good news is that you have a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips. You have YouTube, you have blogs, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook groups. You have all of these resources which, to be honest, we didn't have when we started. Also, for the young cosplayers, you probably already have people in your life who can help you create the costumes. I'm looking at you, parents and guardians. And just on that note, parents and guardians, this is a really good opportunity to do an activity with your children. Who knows, you might even enjoy it. It's actually been really cute how many times I've seen where the child has got into cosplay and then got help from their parents, and then the parents have actually found that it's really fun and they want to be a part of it as well, and then they all rock up to the convention together. Oh, it's so cute, especially when they make matching cosplays. Great family bonding experience. And the fourth thing I want to talk about today is about money and also about buying cosplays or the supplies to make cosplays. One of the most common comments that I get from young cosplayers is that they don't have the money to either make or buy cosplays. And you know what? That's completely okay. But there are ways that you can actually save your funds, whether that be from pocket money or whether that be from doing extra chores, whether it be, you know, starting to do maybe a little job when you're legally able to do so, or even for Christmas or birthdays, ask for some money that you can save away. There is a myth or a misconception that cosplay can be really expensive. And look, it can be. However, the truth is it can be as expensive or inexpensive as you make it. For example, when you're first starting out, why not go to an op shop and see if you can find certain pieces that are similar to what your character would wear. And that way, what you're doing is, number one, you're making sure that the fabric and the clothing items aren't going to landfill, so saving the environment, always a good thing. And number two, you're not buying things that are very, very expensive. These are discounted prices because they're secondhand. And it's a lot of fun to go to these op shops and like search through all the racks and finding the little bits and pieces. Another option is to order cosplays online. You can certainly find cheaper cosplays online. Look, albeit there are some that are very expensive. However, for example, My Hero Academia costume, I bought that from AliExpress and it was about $20 to $25 American. So it was pretty decent, and I've worn that a few times now. However, if you are ordering something online, young cosplayers, make sure that you get your parents' help, because at the end of the day, it is their address that you're going to be shipping to and maybe using their card as well. And the third option to this is making your own. Now, it can get very expensive very quickly because things like machines and also like really nice fabric, whew, they can cost a pretty penny. However, you don't have to use the best stuff right out of the gate. To give you an example, one of the first cosplays that I did, Lizzie from Black Butler, that is made completely out of poplin, which was about $2 a meter in terms of fabric. And as for armor, I used gym mats, which were $1 each, and they were a really good foam to work with. I still use them occasionally. So if you're a young cosplayer or a parent or a guardian of a young cosplayer, I hope that these tips might have helped you. If you have any other questions though, please drop me a line in the comments below. I would love to read them, and I promise that I will try and answer every single one of them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!